Ciao a tutti, Marcello here. Welcome to a new episode of the Indie Showcase. The series returns whenever my backlog of intriguing titles starts to overflow. Before I burst, I have to share them with you. So let's dive in.
I have sensed that this magic, the same magic that once held fast the world of Tarkus, is retreating.
The original Shadowgate was a classic of the point-and-click adventure genre. It saw its share of ports over the years since its original release in 1987, culminating with a full remake in 2014. Now, that remake is getting a proper sequel letting players return to the titular castle.
Yorick the Necromancer, at your service.
Shadowgate 2 includes turn-based combat that can be just as much of a puzzle as the rest of the castle's challenges, and the story has been crafted by the original game's creators. If you're a fan of true retro games, this will be a sequel that you won't want to miss. It's not quite Dungeon Keeper, but Underground Security Inc. introduces some new twists to the dungeon building genre that fans of the classic should give it a look. As a roguelike, the focus seems to be more on smaller, short-term builds with focused challenges against increasingly powerful heroes. Defending your dungeon against pesky do-gooders requires traps and monsters, which Underground Security Inc. has in spades. Keep the heroes from stealing your gold, earn more money, expand your dungeon, and repeat. With its board game feel and narrative focus, the horror at Highrook could be a great choice for when RPG night is concealed. By playing cards to the various rooms within the mansion, you'll craft new combos and effects, uncovering the mystery and summoning frightful entities to contend with. Highrook's art style and gothic horror themes are wonderfully atmospheric. You can try the demo right now. We'll keep our finger crossed that it releases in time for Halloween. Monster Sanctuary combined monster training with Metroidvania-style exploration, creating a fun and exciting new experience. Now, the game's creators seek to do the same thing with roguelites through their next title, Aethermancer. Battles are a bit harder than in most other monster trainers, as you lose your beasts permanently when they hit 0 HP. However, you can reincarnate their souls to make them stronger than they were in past lives, so like any good roguelite, you'll have to fail before you can truly succeed. Fans of turn-based tactical RPGs are no strangers to challenges and permadeath, but they might be in for a real challenge with Singing They Pass. Cut off behind enemy lines on the losing side of a war, you'll have to lead a squad of soldiers home with only your wits, skills, and any supplies you can scavenge. There's no rest for the weary in Singing They Pass, and hunger or exhaustions can claim your troops just as easily as an enemy bullet. Getting everyone home will likely be a challenge that only the most skilled players can manage, if it turns out to be possible at all. There are plenty of RPGs out there based on the 5th edition rules of Dungeons & Dragons. Revenge of the Firstborn brings us back to the early 2000s, using the rules of Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 instead. If you miss base attack bonuses and rangers that were actually good, this is a game you won't want to miss. The classic isometric CRPG Revenge of the Firstborn gives you the freedom to make choices that will affect entire kingdoms and alter the course of history. With a party size of 6, you also get lots of options for building your perfect team. If you like the unforgiving gameplay and mysterious, endlessly explorable world of Caves of Code, then Dead Underworld could be the next game that takes up all your free time. This deadly dungeon-crawling roguelite offers scavenging, faction status, and permadeath to immerse you in its dangerous world. Humans have thrived in the absence of vampires, but now the Lords of the Night have returned to claim what is theirs. In few nights more, you'll take on the role of a vampire lord, rebuilding your castle and taking back the world from upstart mortals. The game's turn-based combat, playing as the forces of darkness, should be fun for anyone who enjoyed Iratus, Lord of the Dead, and few nights more adds a castle management layer on top of that as well. There's even an infinity mode if you think you can truly grasp immortality.
Every 3 days, a shadow.
True to its name, He Is Coming is an RPG that rewards observation, planning, and patience. Like many RPG heroes, you are tasked with defeating the Demon King, who is fated to rise any day now. In the meantime, his minions, the game's bosses, will appear every 3 days. Your job is to use those 3 days to figure out which boss is about to attack, determine their strengths and weaknesses, and adapt your build accordingly. With limited time and tons of options, there are plenty of ways to beat each boss, but even more ways to lose.
Time will not wait, for he is coming to determine your fate!
Imagine Darkest Dungeon meets Persona in a post-apocalyptic underground bunker if you can, and you'll have a pretty good idea of what to expect from Fumehead. As Jack and Amy, you'll explore the grimly stylish setting and face the odds in search of a way to stop the Slider, an alien disease. Fumehead brings its world to life with some sleek pixel animations, and both playable characters have a huge array of skills that makes it essential for you to have them fight together as a pair. This indie showcase ends here. Let me know what you think about these games in the comments below. Remember to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also consider supporting me through all my pages. Wish you the best. Ciao!